Believe it or not, it's that time again where we're going to look at some stupid toy Craigslist ads. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you, wearing this cool ass shirt. Where did you get this shirt, Junkman? Did you get it at Old Navy? No, I didn't. I got it at junkmanmerch.com. There, got that out of the way. Let's talk Craigslist ads. Can you believe it? This is a video series. Do maybe twice a year or something whenever I can get enough. We look at about 10 ads, mostly Star Wars toys related, but not always just Star Wars toys. It's just crazy stuff you find on Craigslist. People who don't know what they have for sale, people that think they got a fortune because it's one Star Wars figure missing an arm. It's just all kinds of wacky stuff. And it's always a lot of fun when I do these videos, just laughing at them. Always good comment section. You guys really seem to enjoy this video series. So let's just get right to it. Let's not waste any more time. I won't tell you about Patreon or how you can become a YouTube member and get exclusive content. And you can see videos early because we do every video Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock. I won't tell you all about that, but we will just start. Let me pull it up here. First up, we got a guy selling a Star Trek ship. Let's read what it says. I have a Star Trek ship from when I was a kid in 1994. My brother and I played with it. So it's not new, but it still lights up. It still lights and will fly. See photo, asking $300. Not a penny less. Not a penny less. You hear me? This guy's not taking anything less. $300, that is it. A Star Trek ship, to me, call me crazy. Call me crazy. It looks like a Star Wars Millennium Falcon. Doesn't look like this comes from Star Trek, but hey, just a Star Wars nerd. What can I tell you? What else did he say? He bought it in 1994. Him and his brother played with it in 1994. Now I can understand maybe this was the 95 Hasbro edition that was released, but no, it's clearly a 1978 Falcon. And like new, oh, it's not new, but it still lights up. The Falcon never would light up. There was no light in the Falcon, so how does it still light up? What did you do? Go into it in 1994 and add some lights to it? And this thing is missing the cockpit, missing the radar disc, missing the cannon at the top. I'm sure it's missing more once you open that sucker up, take the back panel off. I'm sure it's missing the Jedi ball. Everybody's missing Jedi balls. That didn't sound all right. $300 for this? You probably pick up one mint condition. For $100 if you're lucky. Let's go on to the next one because this is 5 figures. 5 Star Wars figures from the 1980s. You right? Let's take a look at this. Asking only $700. Here are 5 Star Wars figures from when I was a kid. Good shape, but Luke is missing his lightsaber. They are Luke Skywalker with hat, R2-D2, and 3 other robots. Asking $700 or $175 each. Sold as set only. Email me, please, but please wait at least 6 to 8 weeks for reply. Where do I start with this one? Let's start with Luke Skywalker with his hat. Okay, he does have a hat. It doesn't come off or anything. I guess it's technically a helmet, but you don't have to say Luke Skywalker with a hat. And it says he's missing his lightsaber. Okay, I give you that. He also would say Luke Skywalker or R2-D2. Well, look at the R2-D2. I don't care which one. There's 4 of them up here, although he says there's 3 other droids. Somehow he doesn't know all 4 of these are R2-D2. And they're all in horrible. The figures I dug up from my childhood about a year or 2 ago were in better shape than this. This thing looks like he put them in a dog's mouth for about 6 months straight. These things look horrible. And again, they're all R2-D2. And he says he's asking $700 or $175 each. Now, my math is correct. $175, carry the 1. That's $700. That's $700. But then he said he's only selling it as a set. So why tell us how much they are a piece? And the end of it really gets me. Wait 6 to 8 weeks for a reply. That's worse than when you order something off the TV back in the 80s. Why does it take him so long to apply for email? Good Lord, does he get that many emails? It's going to take him. He has to take it 6 to 8 weeks to even reply to your email. Gee, I hate to have you have a question. It'd take you half a year just to order one of these figures. Let's go to the next one, guys. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's a theme too you'll notice in these. A lot of times they'll use the word old. Vintage, they'll know. Old, they'll throw in there to act like they want to call them vintage, but they act like old is a key word for vintage to act like they don't know any better. Try to trick the buyer. Oh, this guy doesn't know what he has. That's another one. Toy from my childhood. That's another good one. They always say that one. And they always act vague where they think it's complete, but maybe not sure. That way they can, if you get it and it's not complete, they can say, well, I thought it was. The Star Wars old toy figures, $75. Here are some Star Wars figures I had as a kid, not sure year, around 1988 or maybe 1993. They are like news, as I got them as a gift and hardly ever played with them because I was too old for toys at the time. Looking to sell as a set for $75, or I would sell each for $75 if needed. Please contact me. Use the subject line, Toys at Noon, so I know it's not spam. Well, I don't even know where to start with some of these. Okay, he said either from 1988 or 1993. That's a big gap. He's not saying in between. It's either that year or the other year. And it's like new. Of course, it was a gift. He knew he was too old to play with them, but he don't know what year he got them. He don't know if he got, I mean, that's a big age difference to get toys in 88 and 93. Let's see here. He said he was too old for them. He wants to sell them as a set, $75. But he's such a nice guy. He will sell them to you for $75 each if you just want one of them. Oh, then the oddest is please contact him, but use the subject line, Toys at Noon. Now, I first saw this, I thought, okay, maybe that's his toy store or handle or something. No, I couldn't find anything else related to Toys at Noon. It's like some kind of code word. It's like one of those war movies you watch where somebody, is talking over a radio and they're using codes, the bird flies at dawn or something like that. Toys at Noon? Must be another guy that gets a lot of email too. He just got so much email, he has to have a subject line so he knows you're emailing about these toys. Okay, let's look at 3 vintage Star Wars figures. Check this one out. 3 Star Wars old vintage Kenner figures. $1 or trade only. I have, for trade only, 3 Star Wars figures from 1977. One is Luke Skywalker, the other is Yoda, and the last is a rebel soldier guy. All are like new and have some of their weapons as far as I know. I'm not looking to sell, trade only. Please check what I'm looking for. Best you even think of contacting me. I don't know. These figures are worth about $50 to $100 each, so keep that in mind. We'll get to his trading list in just a second, but let's break down the rest of this. First, threw in the word old around vintage. Got to throw that in there. So he has 3 figures from 1977. Well, looking at this, I see an Ugnut, which he thinks is Yoda, and that's not from 1977 because there was no figures or toys released in 1977. He has a Luke, but it wasn't 1977 or even 78. This is the Return of the Jedi Luke, so we're talking 83. And he has a Rebel soldier guy. He has a painted Death Squad commander that someone has painted, and it's not even painted to look like a Rebel soldier, so I don't even know where that's coming from. It does say it's like new. Look at them. Look, they've been kicked around the concrete. Has some of the weapons. I don't see any weapons in this picture at all. Maybe he's got some weapons. As far as he knows, he has all the weapons for him. Okay. Let's talk about his trading list. Let's pull this back up and take a look. Here's what he's looking for. A counter stop stove from 1981. GE brand. I'm not sure what a counter stop stove is. Moonlighting Season 2 on DVD. CB radio return dial. Honda 1987 red dirt bike. Left leg crutch. Leather baseball glove from 1975 or 1978. Working early 1980s VCR or Betamax machine. And a Wi-Fi router that works super fast. A stove. He wants to trade his figures for a stove. Moonlighting Season 2 DVD. Just see. This has to be this is a joke, right? This has to be a joke. CB radio return dial. Does that even work anymore? Can you even contact anybody on that? Honda 1987 red dirt bike. He don't care. It has to be red. It has to be 87. It has to be Honda. A left leg crutch. I guess he's walking around with the right side. He needs a left one. A leather baseball glove, 75 or 70. What's the difference? Why not a 76? What was it? Is he trying to collect every leather baseball glove from every year that's made one, and he needs those too? A working 1980s VCR or Betamax machine? I can see that. And a Wi-Fi router. A Wi-Fi router that's fast. He wants one that's super fast. Apparently, he's having a slow time putting his ads up on Craigslist. Crazy. Let's go to the one that's not Star Wars. It's more He-Man, but this guy doesn't know that. Check this one out. Space robot toys, $130. I have 2 robot action figures from around 1984. They are in good shape and still fun to play with. I'm asking $130 for the set. I'm not sure if that's a good deal or a bad deal. They must be hard to find because I searched the World Wide Web and could not find anything other figures that even look like this. Contact me for PayPal and your best offer if you feel $130 is too low. Let's break this one down here. First, 2 robots. Okay, I guess technically they're both robots, so one's many faces. He could be a monster or a human. They're not just robots, they're He-Man for the Masters of the Universe collection. Asking $130 for the set. The robot one's missing his arm, missing his hand anyway. He's not sure if that's a good deal or a bad deal. Right. He said he's looked over the World Wide Web. Who uses that term anymore? Who's used that term since 1997? The World Wide Web. Oh, and he said he couldn't find any pictures that matched anything that looked like these. How hard could it be to search these 2 and at least not find a Man-at-Arms figure? Yeah. We'll take PayPal. And if you feel that his $150 is a little low, because it might be rare, you can offer him more and he'll take it. Oh, what a nice guy. Let's go for one more right here. Now this one, I wasn't sure. I felt creepy. This one just made me feel creepy. And it's not really a toy for sale, so maybe it doesn't fit into this video. Let's take a look. Star Wars toy playset from 1980 photo. Selling a photo of me as a kid in 1980 on Christmas Day. In photo is a picture of the 1980 Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back playset. With figures in photo of Yoda and another figure. This would look great. I guess it means this would look great framed and hanging in any room. Color is bright and clean. Was taken with flash camera. Not staged. Really took in 1980. Email me for more details. Or if you have vintage kid photos for trade. This is just odd, man. This is odd. Let's break this down. First, he's not selling the Dagobah playset or the figures on top. He's selling a photo of who says him. He's selling a photo of this kid on Christmas looking at him. The photo's always selling here. Let's take a look at the ad. Empire, he got that part right. Yoda or another figure. That's Luke Skywalker, an X-Wing pilot outfit. Come on, it's not that hard. He said it would look, well, he said it would it looks, I guess he means it looked great framed. Who would buy this off Craigslist? Frame it, hang it on their wall. Some lonely person with no family is like, yeah, that's my cousin right there or something. Just act like that's his family member or something. That is creepy. Hang it in a room, let you know it was taken with a flash camera and it's bright color, looks good. Really, it wasn't staged. This isn't a fake 1980 photo. And the creepiest thing is all it says, you can email him if you have photos of vintage photos of kids to trade with him. What kind of trading group is this guy belong to where they trade old pictures of kids from the 80s? I don't even want to, I just have to go. I don't even want to talk about it. Just clicking on that one, I'm probably on some FBI list right now. But let's look at something rare. The description of this thing's right, I believe. Let's take a look. Rare Luke as Stormtrooper figure, $25,000. Very rare. Very mind action figure of Luke Skywalker dressed as a Star Wars Stormtrooper in the Star Wars toy line. Released late in the series in 1985, it did not see well as kids already had a Luke or a Stormtrooper, so no reason to buy it. There are only a known number of them still in the package. This is like new, asking $25,000, but one just sold on eBay for about $45,000, but I hate using eBay. No payment plans and no trading. Well, it's a nice looking figure. To me, actually, the figure looks a little too clean. If this is the real photo, looks like it might be a custom card. But let's look at the description. Let's see. It's very rare. Okay, that's a rare figure. I give you that. It's not extremely rare, but it's Luke Skywalker dressed as a Star Wars stormtrooper. That's right. Released in '85. He's right about that. Pretty good. But he said kids didn't want to buy it because kids that already had Luke didn't want to buy it, and kids that already had stormtroopers didn't want to buy it. So no kids bought it. I don't think that's why the toy didn't sell well. I mean, we're talking '85 when kids were out of buying Star Wars toys. Any kids still in the buying Star Wars toys would have loved this figure. Trust me. Only a known number of them still in the package. That's not true. They're easy to find, although they are rare. I mean, they are pricey. It's like new. Everything's like new. Hey, but he's making a deal. He saw one sell on eBay for $45,000, but he's gonna let you have this one for $25,000. But sorry, no payment plans. You got to pay in full, and no trading. If you get the other guy, if you got a stove, he's not looking for a stove or anything. Now let's just get into the wacky. Here goes. Check this out. Bill Clinton action figure, $33. This is the famous Bill Clinton action figure released in 1996. Still works. Wind him up and watch him cut the national debt in half, or just watch him ruin a blue dress. Get this today, and you may never see it again. I hope I never see it again. That is disturbing. Now, I'm not going to break down there because I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying is right or wrong about this thing, but that thing is creepy, and I just had to add it in this video. Let's go to the next one because I do not want to look at Bill Clinton's penis anymore. Let's go to another He-Man toy. Or is it a Star Trek toy? Take a look. Alien Lizard Star Trek toy, $80. This is an alien lizard from the TV show Star Trek. Very family episode where captain of the USA starship has to fight this alien lizard or he would be left on an unknown planet. I'm asking $80, but could take $75. Also will need a $15 local pickup fee. Where do I start with this one here? Alien lizard. One thing is kind of from the He-Man, but them arms are from a different figure. I think it's from the Hordak figure. It says it's from Star Trek, a very family episode. Not really sure what he means by that. And he says he has to fight the captain of the USA starship. But he only's asking $80, but he's a nice guy, so he will take $75. But he does need a $15 local pickup fee. I have never, ever come across an ad where somebody wants a local pickup fee. Not like this thing weighs 2 tons and he's got to rent a semi-truck to get it to him. We're talking about a He-Man figure here. Oh, just crazy. Let's look at one more. And at least this guy's not trying to make $1. At least this guy's going to give you some vintage Star Wars figures free. Can't beat that. Hell, I was tempted to contact this guy right here. But let's look at these figures he's got for free. Old Star Wars figures free. Here are about 10 Star Wars figures I had as a kid, and I'm looking to give them in Lena, Mississippi area on January 14th and could pick me up at my house at 9:45 a.m. and take me to 2741 Trade Mill Road in Canton, Mississippi, and back home before 6 p.m. the same day. In return for the trip, I will give you these new old Star Wars figures that are worth a lot. How much, I'm really not sure, but they have to be worth more than a full tank of gas and your time. I'm sure you could sell off just one to make your money back and then some. Email only between 7 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. Thanks. Okay, this is just too crazy here. Okay, so they're free. He says 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. It's not about 10. It is 10 of them, it looks like. Some okay looking figures. I mean, they're missing a lot of stuff there. They're free, not bad. But here's the catch. You have to pick him up at his house in Linda, Mississippi. I'm not sure where Linda, Mississippi is. If you're there and you want 10 figures, there you go. But you have to take him from there to Canton, Mississippi. I'm not sure how far that drive is. Hopefully it's not that far, because you have to pick him up at 9:45 and have him home at his house by 6 p.m. Not sure what he's going to do when he gets to Canton, But you have to wait for him to get done what he's doing so you can get him back home by 6 o'clock. And if you're going to email him to set up this strange meeting, you only can email him between 7 a.m. and 7:30. Why? I mean, it's not like a phone call where somebody will hear the phone ring. Is this some kid trying to run away? I don't understand what this is. I have to know what's in Kenton, Mississippi so much that he has to get there that he's going to give away Star Wars figurines. Oh, yeah, I said figurines. Hate that word, and I like to say it. Odd, I know. But he said you could sell one and maybe get back tank of gas, so that's good. At least he's kind of honest. He doesn't like he don't know what they're worth. He don't know what they are. He's just like, here's some old Star Wars figures. Pick me up my house. Take me to Canton, Mississippi to buy my crack cocaine or whatever he wants to buy, and get him back home before his mom gets home. I don't know. This is some strange ass shit, but it's not as strange as the guy selling photos of little kids wanting to trade them. That might be a new strange for even this series of Craigslist. Anyway, that's a look at strange toy Craigslist ads. Hope you have fun looking at it. We'll be back with this series sometime when we can find 10 more of them. But till then, let me know in the comments below. Maybe this is not strange to you. Maybe you say, man, this looks like some deals. Hook me up where I can find these figures. And if you're in Lena, Mississippi, maybe you want to give this guy a ride over to Canton, Mississippi. Maybe going that way anyway. You can pick him up at 9:45 in the morning. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, thumb up so I know you like my content. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.